Hey, this is Samuel from Journey of the Dread, episode 16, 15, I believe. Woke up earlier Sunday morning, and I wanted to talk about, and I show, I did a video earlier on, but I had so much stuff on my phone that the video just um, didn't make it, became like a corrupted file. So I lost that video, like a whole, you know. But anyway, it was about certain boundaries. I talked about certain boundaries, mental boundaries for your logs, and that way, if you, like for instance, this is like my long logs are 10 months old, and then the baby logs are a month, 3 weeks old. But I have to twist them next week, and in a way, I had a hectic week this week, So this week, when I was working, I worked so hard this week. It was a very, very hectic week, so I couldn't really spend my time on my locks, you know, looking into it or twisting it or adding oils. Well, they add oil and then add some conditioner to it too at some point. But that was about it, and because it's starting to get hot and starting to get warm, So I've done that once, So now it's now dried. It's not totally dried, or it's not totally um, like moist, So next week, so time wise, this weekend is exactly a month when I washed it first, but then I tried to retwist it. I couldn't finish retwisting it. So the following week, which from now will be the next week coming, is when it will be a month. So small locks. There's one here. Okay, let's see. I go to the back camera. It's a baby lock, So the baby locks are poking their head out like snakes, poking their head out, And my hair is very, very dark, because the gel kind of moisturized all the way to this point, like 3 weeks into it, and it feels very, very dark, just like my beard, So I haven't felt my head feel very dark and moisturized and rich, because of the gel. Just a gel, that you get from, a simple gel, So watch, if you haven't watched my other videos, watch. Make sure you subscribe right here. Leave your comments, like, and you could share with me your dread journey, even if you're not on a dread journey, But this is it. So I've seen a lot of growth. My hair has grown a lot. 3 weeks after my twist, So I mean, time wise, and I talked about certain. The original video, this video was about certain boundaries, and boundaries were supposed to have a time frame, And this week I was so busy, I might have mentioned, but I was so busy, and I was like, man, what's going on with my hair? But then, time wise, I know next week will be a month that I'm gonna retwist. So how that mental boundary, mental frame, and because I like to be spontaneous. When I started, I wanted to. I'm very, very spontaneous. I don't like to do this every month or do this every time. Because I'm a creative. But I know you also have to have that time. Like everything works on time, and even that's why I have these channels, because I'm a creator, so yeah, but you have to have a time frame too, like a boundary, a time boundary, so that way you wouldn't freak out. So you know that okay, every month I'm gonna retwist it, So if you're in quarantine, I know now things are opening up. If you watch my other videos, I'll kind of talk about I kind of go over some of the simple things you can do whilst you're in quarantine with your locks, and also my journey. I have the good thing is I have everything of my journey on video, because I always recording, and I have vlogs, I have other channels, and I'm working, working. I'm so tired, it's like 5:45, it's like 6, 6 a.m., I'm just so tired working, So but anyway, you still gotta keep rolling. You still have your dreads, and it's part of you. You still gotta keep it in some way, So that's why I was like, this week I'm having a hard week, working, because of everything going on in the world. But also I'm working on the channel, So, but I'm also I'm also, so, mentally thinking about my dreads, So, like I said, it's like a garden. Remember I said before, it's like a garden. Just remember I said it's like a garden. So think about it, touch it, or have some mental, like a boundary. Even just having like a mental boundary. It's like, okay, next week I'm gonna wash it. So I'm in quarantine. I don't know what's going on. Or even if I'm not in quarantine, I'm on this journey of the dread. Doing it. So I'm gonna wash it next week. So whatever goes on, I'm not panicking. And the gel will keep it dark. My hair is 4C. Your hair is different, but again, the gel will still keep it rich and dark and moisturized. And you will see, I've seen a lot of growth. And also about the ugly face, but that's another video, that I'll make. A whole video about the ugly face, another video too that I'll make, So make sure you subscribe. I'm super excited. I'm super pumped about these locks. And next week I have to wash, condition them, shampoo them, and then put oil in it, retwist the whole thing, and finish it as quickly as possible. So I will record most of it in the best way, subscribe again, probably say like 20 times of subscribe. That's the way you help me, help the channel out, help the creators out. My Cash App account is Samuel Alma with the S in front of it. You can support the channel, but leave a comment too. Whichever way, you could talk to me. Share your dread journey and everything if you want to, or whatever. I appreciate you. I love you guys so much. I love you guys. I love the energy. I do want to give a shout out to my boy, Tommy Awi. He loves this video and supports it. And I love him too. Ariel too, on the dread journey. You guys know, love you guys. Keep rolling. So nothing much there it is, but my hair has grown a lot. My hair has grown a lot. If you look at this, man, I miss my camera equipment. My hands are like, but anyway, you see this, this from this point to this point is all growth, and my hair, and this has also grown a lot. This section of my head, that's what I meant. I could probably have lighted the screen, lighted the screen a little bit more, like, much better. But anyway, I miss my camera equipment, and anyway, so that's it. mango. Alright, so take care and love you guys, and until next time.